Hello again there, people of the internet. Welcome to another MSI stream about the wonderful, wonderful notebooks. What was it? The best. It's been a couple of weeks since we've done this. Best meets best.
Reach new heights. 700 CPU. Yay!
Really should start rehearsing these things, I think. So, like I said, we've been away for a couple of weeks because stuff and things have been happening. But we're back now, and we're working our way sort of through the series of laptops, everything from the Stealth Pro, and gradually getting bigger and bigger and bigger and beefier and beefier and beefier. And today, look at this monster. This is the ultimate in ultimate desktop replacements. Remember our last stream we were talking about the GT73?
Yes.
And it was like, this is an awesome desktop replacement. This is the ultimate desktop replacement. This is the GT83 VR SLI Titan.
Yeah, Titan. GT80, GT83 with a 10 graphic cards, 1080 graphic cards inside.
It has two NVIDIA GTX 1080 graphics card in there in SLI. So when I say the ultimate desktop replacement machines, I'm not even kidding.
Exactly.
And if I open it up here, obscure my face, you can see the huge 18.3 inch?
Yes.
18.3 inch. 18 point something inch screen up there, 1080p.
Yeah.
Big
Did you
keyboard.
See? It's so colorful and really like the rainbows. You can customize by yourself.
That's not really showing up well on camera, but I can show you something. I do have, here's some video I prepared earlier of the keyboard in action. And you can hear me typing at it as well, so you can, we'll be quiet for a second, you hear me type on it. Well, just when I stop typing. Type again, dumbass, same again.
That's
so,
cute!
A mechanical keyboard, not just a mechanical keyboard, but a mechanical keyboard carrying Cherry MX switches. And not just any Cherry MX switch, it's the Cherry
Silver.
MX Silver, which are, as you might be able to hear, they're not the clicky type, it's a smooth type. They do have some tactility to them, but the action is very, very smooth. Yeah. It's just really nice to type on, as you can see me sort of hammering away. I'm not a very good typist, you can tell by the way my hands are moving, but it feels really good to type on. And of course, it's got all the steel steery stuff underneath those Cherry MX switches, so you can see all the colourful, individually accessible RGB LEDs, so you can have a bunch of different lighting effects and patterns. And ooh, look at that one. Sparkly. I'm not sure how practical. I'm not sure how practical that would be to work with when it's a blinky way, but it's fun for a party. Oh, gaming specific ones, so you can light up the gaming keys you use. I think that's a World of Warcraft one right there.
Should be the Warcraft. Yeah, that's correct.
Whoops, sorry, it's the laptop is digging at me. That one's called Warp Drive. Again, not sure how practical it is to work on, but it's kind of cool if you just sort of set up your computer in the corner and playing music on it or something like that, which you can do. But we'll get the audio stuff in a second. I just want to go through all the different, well, actually not all the different keyboards, but a bunch of different sort of waves and patterns and stuff. Because in a second, we're going to show you the other nifty bit about the keyboard on this rig. I like that one. That one's just sort of rainbow subtle. I think here it is. That one's I forget what they call it in the system, but it's like Rainbow Kitty Cat or something. It's supposed to be like Nyan Cat reference, which is funny to me. But yeah, the keys, spectacular. It's like the best keyboard I've ever typed on a laptop. Well, laptop. Notebook, I think is the proper term, because this thing is, you want a significant lap for a machine of this size. I like this one too. When you touch the keys, they sort of fade out on you.
I love that.
That's the one I was using throughout most of my testing with this thing. Just because it's kind of pleasant. You hit them and they go blue, and then they just fade back through all the colours back to the orange that I was using back there.
So cute.
Yeah. But seriously nice to type. And this keypad, this is cool too. So you got the numerical keypad, not the mechanical keys, just touchpad, but you can touch a little button, and all of a sudden you got the touchpad there on the sort of right-hand side instead of sort of underneath the keypad, which is a much more ergonomic place to have it when you've got a big friggin' mechanical keyboard. I quite liked it there.
Yeah, exactly. It's very functional. If you go outside and you forgot to bring your mouse, this one would be the best choice.
And unlike a lot of gaming laptops with touchpads on them, you can actually successfully game on this one a bit because of its position. So it's it's in the right position. I mean, it's still not as good as a mouse. You can see I've got the SteelSeries mouse sitting next to it there to proper game on. But if you want to squeeze in a bit of gaming, you don't have your mouse, so you can't be bothered getting out of your bag, you can absolutely sort of get away with it on the touchpad on the side there because of just the position it's in. So you can also... There you go. I don't think the camera's going to pick that up very well.
Yeah.
I had to be careful about my exposure when I was shooting that other video.
There you go.
Can we angle this? So you can... No, okay. You can also see there on the panel the sort of etched dragon logo there, which is really cool. So I'm going to put this down before I strain something, but if we can just fold it over again. So now we can turn around, have a look at the audio ports. So we've got a bunch of USB ports all over the place, USB-C on the back as well, and also HDMI out and mini display port and all that sort of stuff, and Ethernet port. But it's this thing which is the interesting. So you've got your audio ports over here. Those are your standard audio ports you find on every machine out there. This one is kind of special. This is a hi-fi audio port. This is specially designed for audiophiles out there. So if you take your sound seriously, this thing is specially designed to drive, proper high-end headphones. Everything from 6 ohm, very, very low resistance, all the way up to 600 ohm, very, very high resistance. And you only find those sort of numbers on the absolute highest end of the headphones out there. And that's, where's it going?
This one. Hi-fi.
That one right there.
And also MSI is the first one, the laptop companies who got the restrictions, authorized restrictions from Japanese company. Yeah, so only MSI exclusive have this.
And that's sort of a window into who this laptop is really for. I mean, yes, it's got 2 GTX 1080s in there, so yes, it can game. And I will show you some gaming in a second, but that's your little hint about how this laptop is for content creators. You use those 2 GTX 1080s in there to drive your video editing and composition and 3D work and all that kind of stuff. The stuff that really wants grunt behind it that you can't normally do that effectively on most laptops or notebooks, I really should say. I keep saying laptop, but again, it
can be the laptop.
The marketing people like the word notebook because, using this on your lap, not the most amazing experience. Using it on a desk, absolutely amazing. Also, on that same sort of angle of being a content creation machine, it has a full and proper 4.1 speaker system in there. So you've got 4 speakers and subwoofer in there as well. So the sound from this thing is, again, beyond anything you've heard from a notebook before. It really blew me away. When I was talking before about the keyboard, you can have the keyboard dancing away with the music playing. You can actually use this just as a standalone little disco box in the corner of your room if you're having a party or a few people over for drinks or something like that.
Awesome.
But yeah, onto the gaming. So I'll show you some benchmarks here. I took it in a minute. So here we've got the DX12 Time Spy benchmark. So 11,233, which, as you can see by the orange bar, is way, 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 way above even the 4K gaming PC standard. Which is just immense overkill. It's wonderful. Look how big that orange bar is compared to everything else. Second, we'll see some, there we go, Firestrike Ultra and Firestrike scores there again, way above normal, even the 4K machines. And the temperatures, we get up to about 90 degrees at max with these huge cooler on board. I mean, there is a 7th gen Intel chip in there. You've got 2 GTX 1080s in there, so it does tend to generate a bit of warmth. But what I want to show you now, that's the cooler. I want you to take a long look at the size and significance of that cooler. 3 massive fans, 2 huge heat sinks, a bunch of heat pipes all over the place. So you got to really take things seriously when you're dealing with this much power in one machine.
Exactly. And also when you do the overclocking that one, it's really helpful for your laptops, and it won't drop your performance down anyway. And also this one, there's a cooler boost button.
Oh yes, just like on the GT73 we talked about last one. There's a special button there, you whack that and it just spins the fans up to maximum, so you can sort of make sure. Here we go. Turn it around so the microphone can hear it. There it goes.
It is how it is.
So just to clue you in, that it does make that noise all the time. That's maxing out the fans just in case you're really pushing this thing hard on a really big workload. You want to keep it cool and efficient and away from thermal throttling where it will tend to slow itself down to protect itself. In general use, the fans sort of come up to about 60-75% speed, which is, I mean, you'll hear it unless you're wearing headphones. But then again, if you're using a machine like this to its full potential, you're doing something significant, whether you're going to, even a desktop machine is going to make noise as well. Before we go too much further, we are giving away a SteelSeries keyboard today as well, which Ivy has over here for us. The SteelSeries 6G V2 Pro Gaming Keyboard. Yeah. I haven't actually tried this one myself, but I have tried several other SteelSeries keyboards, including the ones on MSI's laptops, of course, and they're all magnificent. So,
you have to leave the comments over here and then down below the post, and also you have to tell me which model we are introduced today, and then where are you going to buy this one, and then under the post, wherever, maybe the Market City. I don't know. You can go to a Hobby Norman, so whatever is where it usually goes, and then can buy the laptop MSI. They just
I guess let them know whether you buy online, where you buy online. If you go into a retail store, so you can get hands on with it first, or I guess a little bit of sneaky marketing research there. But you get to win a gaming mechanical keyboard out of the deal. So not a bad way to go for giving up that kind of information, I don't think.
Yay!
So gameplay now. I got some Watch Dogs 3 here. I've just started after I've ticked off the police, I think. I've just sort of shot someone. I'm trying to make a getaway here. But again, absolutely maxed out in every respect. And that's sort of 63 frames per second. There we go, 59, just below it. That's as low as it ever got. Throughout this game, I was getting sort of 60 frames per second, 70 frames per second, 80, 90. I think I even hit triple digits sometimes. Triple digits in Watch Dogs 2. Maxed out in every respect is kind of redonkulous. And that is again with the dual GTX 1080s in SLI, but Watch Dogs 2 isn't actually that well optimized for SLI, so it's not even taking full advantage of it really. I'll show you Witcher 3 in a second, which does take full advantage of SLI. It's just a monster of a thing, but I get distracted every time I record gameplay for one of these demos, how pretty this game can be. Look at this. There we go. I've just spotted the cops behind me now. Started to panic a bit, trying to make a getaway. There's another cop car. But yeah, let me show you some Witcher 3.
Oh.
So check that out. 107, 106 frames per second, 109 frames per second.
That's pretty high then.
Utterly and absolutely maxed out beyond ultra settings. So I've turned up Hairworks to maximum point and everything.
Look at the water.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, just like the real.
Yeah, when the water looks good in this game, it looks real good, doesn't it? I'm going to pick a fight. I'm not supposed to pick a fight with these guys, but I'm just like, hey.
Do you see him?
I got myself into a bit of trouble here because the wound up being like 5 and the horse is freaking out. I held my own though.
Oh.
I forgot to fill up my magic juice as well, so I'm just throwing flames about there doing nothing. As you can see, I'm doing alright. These guys are all ganging up on me. I'm not doing much damage to them. I think my swords are too blunt. They need to be sharpened or something. I don't know. I tend to use this game for benchmarking more than I do playing, so I'm probably doing something wrong. There we go. I decided to turn it into a fist fight because, I needed some challenge, I guess, because I'm so hardcore.
Exactly.
It's probably the wrong decision to make. There we go. I'm going to step back and pull out my swords again.
Oh,
yeah. Set my horse on fire slightly. That's all right.
I thought that would kill your horse.
I have no idea whether the horse takes damage, to be honest with you. I've never tried. But yeah.
Seems that they won't
super
die.
pretty. And now, Mafia 3, which apparently does not take advantage of SLI at all, from what I could see, which is kind of weird. But even still, with just the one GTX 1080 horsing around on it, we got 82, 85, 86 frames per second there. And again, just a super pretty game. And I'll have to show you guys once the stream is over. Like tonight, I'll put this footage up on my YouTube account so you can see it. Because on the stream, it's going to look not as good. It's all compressed and high and stuff. But I'm recording.
Your car.
Yeah, I kind of smashed the car.
Going to crash.
Yeah, I was going to pick a fight with only civilians, but they look like super nice people. They're just sort of chill and hanging out. So I decided against shooting some random civilians. I'm going to go for a wander down to the dock and see what havoc I can create down there. I was hoping to find someone looking for trouble. I didn't, but I made a different choice, as you'll see in a second.
Okay.
But again, just...
Oh.
Yeah.
Someone
No, that's my friend. That's my buddy.
Okay, sure.
There's a dude behind me. He's just following me around at the moment. I'm supposed to be on mission to go somewhere and meet somebody, so he's just sort of hanging around with me. There we go. I found out what I wanted to do. I saw that petrol pump right there. Here we go. That's surely that will explode.
Show him!
No, that's my friend.
Oh, okay.
I set him on fire instead. Also set myself slightly on fire. And then I fell off the boat and hit my head on the way down, and I'm dead.
What a great game.
So yeah, I'm not entirely genius at that game. That's the overlay of the mechanical switch. I meant to bring that up when we were talking about the cherries before, but there you go. The
cherry silver.
Cherry silvers, which I've never gone fingers on with before. I've tried most of the other cherries over the years.
Yeah.
But these ones.
It's so different because previous versions like with the System is the cherry brown, but now we upgrade to the cherry silver because a lot of the hardcore gamers they want to play with a more high-end spec or equipment. So we promote this one.
Yeah, it's a really nice keeper. So great to game on because again, it typists will prefer the clickety clackety type of keys, and it, like I said before, it is really nice to type on this. But especially for gamers, you still get that tactility, but without that incredible noise that the clickety clackety ones make, which I found is a really nice balance. The action on this thing is really smooth. The responsiveness is just on point.
Terrific.
I loved it. So let me take a look at my notes here. I'm getting all distracted. I'm going in the wrong order and everything.
No, you're still young.
Yeah. That's the other thing I didn't mention when we're talking about the audio. The audio chip in this is the best one that MSI has in any of their machines. This will go up to 32-bit audio at 384 kilohertz.
Wow.
So that is, according to my notes here, 17.3 times more data than what a CD uses, for example. So that's incredible audio fidelity. And again, leaning into that whole content creation thing. So not just, the video and 3D editing and all that kind of side of things, but the audio side of things as well with the hi-fi output and that incredible fidelity on the audio. It is redonkulous. And again, as Avi mentioned before, overclocking as well. It's set up with MSI's easy overclocking app. So basically you can click a couple of buttons and it will wrap itself up. So if you want even more bewildering power out of it,
also we have a Dragon Center to help you. Yeah, so easy to control with if you want to overclocking or you want to go to different modes like comfort mode or sport mode or eco mode. MSI Dragon Center can help you to do everything you want.
So with literally a couple of clicks of your mouse, you can go into the economy mode, which will sort of power everything down to a nice comfortable level, or to keep everything really silent and cool, and all that kind of stuff. Or you can just kick it in the guts and go for hell for leather when you're gaming or editing video or whatever you're doing there. But the GT83 VR 7RF TITAN SLI.
Yeah, that's the best. Oh, by the way. I was wondering where's the RAMs, everything in. Oh
yes, that's the other thing you can do with this thing. It is user accessible when it comes to upgrades. This panel here we're talking about before, we can pop that off, and in there you can get to the components you want to upgrade nice and easily as well. So again, speaking to that sort of hyper enthusiast crowd who maybe are a bit standoffish about the laptops that I like, the Stealth Pro and stuff, the really slim, sexy, amazing ones, but not necessarily easy to use or upgrade when you want to put more RAM in there and stuff like that. This is specifically designed to make your life easier when it comes to getting even more grunt into the machine. If somehow you feel like it's just not enough for you, someone else's phone is ringing there.
Oh, or maybe inside the games one.
It's not mine. Is there anything else I forgot? There's so much to talk about with this monster of a thing.
Yeah. By the way, I just want to mention one more thing. Because if in the market, if more bigger size, like more than 18 inches size, normally it's quite heavy. But for MSI, the GT83 7RF, the weight's only like 3.8 kilograms.
I mean, it looks ridiculous. Look at that vent.
It's quite thin.
But it's lighter than it looks. I mean, it's not featherweight. 2 GTX 1080s in there, an Intel i7 7th generation thing, and all that cooling in there. It's not featherweight, but it's lighter than you think it is. So pop into a store, have a look at it, have a bash at the keyboard, pick it up.
Our dragon.
Wait, the dragon screen. Other side.
Oh, sorry. This is the Dragon Center we mentioned about. If you want to go the eco-mode or overclocking, customized by your like keyboards, everything like the flashing one.
Sideways. I can't do it sideways.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, that is our GT83 7RF. Yes.
Titan SLI.
Yes. And also, just want to mention a couple of things. Just wrote down, leave some comments below the post, and then we will pick a lucky winner to get the lucky keyboard today by the end of the week. And also tell us where do you want to buy, which store you're going to buy, and shops. By the way, we are not only just for this one giveaway, also some other earlier posts, like we will give away the backpack.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, that's quite nice. I mean, same as ours. It's a pretty stylish one. I love it. And also we have others like package, the kind of exclusive one. You can just leave a post and then stay tuned on our Facebook and like our Facebook fan page. Then we will pick the lucky winners by the end of the week.
And that goes for you guys who are watching this on my YouTube channel as well. We'll put up the replay later today. Go over to their Facebook page, do all that sort of stuff. I mean, you can comment on my, do it, of course. Encourage you to like and comment on the video itself. But to make Ivy's life easier, if you want to be in the winning for that, all the backpacks and stuff, go over to the Facebook page, which of course is linked in the down below area, as per usual.
Exactly. So stay tuned on our Facebook and also stay tuned on the Blunty's YouTube. Yeah.
And that's about it. And leave a message and what else kind of MSI things you want us to look at. If you have any questions about this, we have an answer throughout this video, all that kind of stuff,
Exactly.
But for now, thank you very much for watching, guys.
Thank you so
much. That's it for this episode of Untitled Random Livestream about... We should come up with a snappy name for when we do this. If you've got any suggestions for a snappy name for when we do this, just feel free to chime in on that as well. But thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you. MSI Best Meet Best.
Best meets best. Reach new heights.
See you next time. Bye.